airplane there.
And what
It's
is
very
the
sad.
significance of the airplane?
Oh, the podcast is Dirt to Sky, of course, so it's inspired by the story of the Wright brothers.
Oh.
Dirt to Sky. Hey, this is Jordan Hill with Dirt to Sky Business Podcast, and thank you Compass Visuals for sponsoring this episode. And as a reminder, we are looking for a long-term sponsor for Dirt to Sky, and your logo will be on the microphone and a few other things, so definitely reach out if you're interested. I'm really lucky to be here today with Harold with Local Plumbing Co. How
Thank
are
you.
you?
I'm well. Thank you very much. And thank you for giving me the opportunity to be here.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
absolutely. Yeah.
I love it.
Well, I'm excited for everybody to hear a little bit more about you and your journey and what you're doing now. But yeah, have you lived in Oregon your whole life?
No, I moved to Gresham in 2019. I was
Yep.
working with a company up in Puyallup,
Uh-huh.
and they had a location in Boring.
Yeah.
So they asked me to take that, and I was doing the same thing as I'm doing now with Local.
Okay.
So they asked me to do that, and I moved to Gresham from Puyallup to take that role. Local recruited me. So here I am with
Wow.
Local. March will be 5 years.
Awesome.
So I've been in Oregon now since July of 19.
Yeah.
Yes.
How do you like Oregon?
I love. That's a very loaded question, but I love Oregon and what it has to offer in regards of if you like outdoor life, if
Yeah.
whatever your personal life is. I absolutely love Oregon. It's amazing.
That is
100%.
a great way to
It's
put it.
very, very. It's one of the most beautiful states in the country, and I've been
is.
to every continental state.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's amazing.
Great.
It is.
So now, have you always been in the plumbing industry?
No, the industry before was more of environmental.
Okay.
It was more of retention ponds, storm systems, and so on and so forth. Even though I was doing the same thing,
Okay.
but I've been in marketing, business development, if you will, and sales
Mm-hmm.
since '95.
Okay.
Yes, so I started in sales, selling cars,
Okay.
and then I got into doing this.
Yeah.
Because I didn't go to school. I didn't go to college. Let me rephrase that. Didn't go to
Yeah.
college.
Okay.
It just wasn't me. So I called up a very successful friend of mine and said, hey, I'm tired of being a laborer. I want to make money.
Yeah.
I want to be in sales, selling cars, and that'll open the door. And he was 100% correct.
Right. Yeah. Do you think anybody's cut out for sales?
No, gosh,
Yeah.
no. No, it takes a personality. I love talking to people, as you know.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
be in a room and start a conversation with anybody. It's sales is not for everybody. Just like politics is not for anybody. Or, being an entrepreneur is not for anybody. Sales is not for everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. What are some of your greatest strengths that play into your strengths as a salesperson?
My ability to read people, and I'm a chameleon. I can walk into a room and I know enough about everything to be dangerous. So I can communicate with people to be able to build a relationship with them and then learn about them and also have them learn about me.
Yeah.
You have to, I believe, with my experience, that you have to be able to communicate well with others and understand them and be genuine.
Right. Yeah.
And a lot of people don't have that ability. They don't like to talk to people. They don't like to be in restaurants or around a group of people. So it takes I don't believe that anybody can do it. It's just who you are.
Yeah. So when you say chameleon, how do you find that balance of being a chameleon and adapting and remaining authentic and not fake?
For me, it's just authentic, not fake, regardless if I'm a chameleon or not. So
Yeah.
the chameleon actually helps me, and so people can get to know me. I'm sure you know people here that know me, and you know me.
Yep.
I am very transparent, and
Yeah.
I just will tell someone what it is. And I'm finding out as I get older
Yeah.
that a lot of people want transparency and honesty and not sugarcoating
Yes.
shit.
Right.
Tell me what you think.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
give it to me.
Yeah.
And that's good in sales. A lot of my clients love me just to be honest. I'm an uber communicator, and I love helping people solve their problems. And in the plumbing HVAC boiler industry,
Yep.
that's what we're doing. We're helping industries or individuals solve their problems, important problems,
Right.
safety issues.
Yeah.
So I love it.
Yeah. And so car sales, what are some of the other sales jobs that you've had in your
I
career?
worked with AT&T, and I worked with Pepsi Cola. And I see your
Okay.
can over there. So yes, I worked with Pepsi. Yes.
Yeah.
I worked
yeah.
with them in
Wow.
Everett, Washington, and with AT&T, I was with them in Tampa, Florida, when I lived in Tampa for 8 years.
Right. Yeah.
So let me rephrase that.
Okay.
I enjoyed it, but I am not a corporate America person. Sorry, corporate America. I love the company I work for. We're disabled, veteran owned, privately owned by one individual, and I absolutely love working for a private company. And I don't like to say the word never. Highly unlikely I would ever go back to a corporate America job. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I'm not a number. The owner knows me by my name. He knows everything about me and all of the other 60 plus employees we have.
Yeah.
So I love it.
Actually, that's amazing.
It's
and
amazing.
Pretty rare.
Yes, it is rare.
Yeah.
And I had lunch with him today and another individual, can I say?
Yes, you can.
And with Jesse.
Yeah.
And he's just an amazing individual. So I would never go back to corporate America.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's highly unlikely I go back to corporate America.
Now, how did you get introduced to local? Did you meet the owner or?
Well, no, how it worked, that's a good question. So when I was with the previous company, which I won't say their name, when I was with them, I was using local for their services and they were using us for what we were providing for them. And I was working with my manager now. So we would do business together and he called me up one day and said, hey, how are you liking your job with blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, it's a lot of micromanaging and they're not paying me what I'm worth.
Right.
And he said, we have a job for you. We created this job and we want you to do the job.
Wow.
So I came in for an interview with the owner and with not my manager at the time, but someone else. And I walk in and the owner, Matt, said, hey, man, this job is yours. We know how you are, how you work. We like how you carry yourself. It's yours. We're just going to do the little tour, do what we have to do, and then we'll go over numbers and we'll take it from there.
Yeah.
I accepted the job, put in my notice, and that was in March of 21. It'll be 5 years.
That is so awesome.
Yes, and I absolutely love this company. We're, again, disabled veteran owned, so we're all about veterans. We're about children and animals. That's our 3 top organizations that we focus our donations to and our time to.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, that's great. It's so awesome that you focus on, I guess, vulnerable individuals or yeah.
100%. Yeah. And and then when we came into the Salem area, so the Portland area is more industry based, and that's how you get your business, by being involved with this organization or that organization. We were never involved with any chamber of commerces up there.
Okay.
And we still aren't as a company.
Right.
So coming down here, when I became a member of Salem and Kaiser and all of the other ones, Monmouth Independence, Woodburn, Silverton, Dallas, all of those, it is so community based, and that's my heart's desire, the community and taking care of the community.
Yeah.
And it's great that it's such a fit for us as a company and for me as a professional and as an individual to be involved with communities. We absolutely love it. And the owner, Matt, loves being involved with the community. It's what we as a company want to do, to give back and to have people see where we actually want to be.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, we have to make money, of course.
Right. Yeah.
That's the whole idea of being in business.
Yeah.
But we want to give back when we can.
Right. Yeah. Now you're in a industry and in a company that typically one wouldn't think of as being very community driven. And there are other professionals, business owners, and listening to this. And so can you talk a little bit more about the impact it makes on your business being involved in the community? So
that's a good question. So up north, where you have to be involved in certain organizations, and I won't say those because I don't know if it's legal or not, so I won't say those names.
Yep.
So with those, we didn't see as much of a ROI being involved with those organizations.
Okay.
So we opened our location here in May. And from May until now, being involved with all the chambers, getting involved in the community, giving back where it needs to be, showing people that we actually care, our ROI is probably 100% more than what it was with the other industries that are industry-based organizations. So being involved in the community for me is huge, because once you earn the community's trust and you get out there, they know that you're not just coming down here to try to get your name in and just screw people. We're down here to give back, to be involved and be a part of the community. Part of the community is doing what you can to help those.
Yep.
Making a name in the community, giving back when you can, and then, of course, growing your industry, your company within that community. That's the way I believe.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what we're getting there. You have to crawl before you walk. So we're starting to walk.
Yeah.
And it's nice.
Did you need to convince the owner of this?
No,
or-
actually, my boss and the owner had a conversation back in maybe January or February of last year, and they came to me and asked me to do this. So I was approached by them to come do. Have you met Nick, my boss?
No.
So he told Matt, the owner, that he wouldn't do this without me because
Wow.
of my tenacity and my balls. Right?
Yeah, yeah. Now, does what you do, does that recharge your battery, or do you find that you have to kind of recharge to have the energy for what you do?
No, well, you're recharging my battery is riding. I am a Harley guy.
Oh,
I'm a
okay.
golfer. I love the coast. The going to the coast is a cathartic release for me. So going there and just being able to unwind and recharge in the summertime in the nice weather, I jump on the Harley and I'll ride for miles and just enjoy the scenery. So there are things I do to unwind, but sometimes, even though I'm an extrovert, I do like my alone time. I'll just stay home for the weekend and do nothing. Just sit around and watch TV or whatever it is and do nothing. Just to break away from whatever's going on that time in my professional life.
Yeah. So you found that it is important to budget out that time.
Well, for me it is. I can't speak for others, but for me, I
Right.
absolutely have to have that time where I just forget about everything and just unwind and not think. Women, there are times when we actually think about nothing.
I know, I'm a little jealous.
Yeah, we actually can look in the sky and think of nothing.
I'm going to try.
You should try.
that.
Well, you're
I
a
am
lady. You're not going to be able to do that
No,
because you're going to have 900 things going on.
I absolutely do,
Yes,
yeah.
that's okay. You should try to go to the coast. It might help you.
Oh, actually, I went to the coast recently.
And what did it do to you mentally?
You know, it was in the middle of a storm, and I did
Even
not
better.
check, and I actually
Oh,
busted my
Jordan.
car on a broken
Oh my
tree on the way home.
gosh! What?
Yeah,
Well, how
I
was the
take
car?
it in. Huh? How's the car? I
yes.
take it in on Monday. We're down to one car right now.
So you didn't even get to the ocean and hear the waves being angry and
know,
crashing on the beach and all that?
I made my way to a restaurant, or excuse me, it was one of the only
you go to
ones
Seaside?
no, it
Okay.
was Lincoln City.
Okay.
And everything was closed. The winds were so high
Okay.
that I couldn't even keep a hood on my head.
Okay. Did you get blown away?
Kinda.
Right.
I was like skidding my way across the. I made it in there. The
Right.
restaurant was closed, but
Yeah.
thankfully they had the lounge area open. I
So-
had great fish and chips and watched a storm.
Perfect.
It was pretty good.
Now,
actually.
if you were to go on the coast, what would that do to you?
Anywhere by the water
It's
recharges my battery.
100%. I guess
Yep.
it's something with the scientific proof where
Yeah.
with the sound of the ocean or whatever, it does something to the brain. I'm not that smart. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I know it does something.
Yeah, it does.
So that's one of the main reasons. So that and
Yeah.
music, believe it or not. I love music. It's another cathartic release for me.
Right.
The
Yeah.
ocean and music is what really helps me unwind. Oddly enough, I don't listen to podcasts. I don't
Yep.
listen to, I don't listen to books being read to. I don't do any of that. It's straight up music.
Yeah. What kind of music?
Well, right now, because of my age and when I was raised, I am strictly into my 80s,
Yes.
100%. The genre is
Great.
all over the place, but I'm into my 80s right now.
All right.
I'm
I was
all
born in
about
the
it.
80s, so
I
approve.
graduated high school in 89.
I was one.
So
You're
then you don't
welcome.
know the music. So that's what I'm into right now. I love, but I do,
Awesome.
don't make no mistake about it. I love the 70s and 80s, 90s, even some
Yeah.
music now, but predominantly I'm an 80s guy.
Yeah.
I love 80s music.
Love it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'll tell you about it later, but I've been to Heart, Def Leppard, all of the ones that are still alive and going.
What
so
do you mean tell
we'll,
about me
we'll,
later?
We'll
We're
talk
on a
about it
podcast.
later.
Oh, there's something you don't want to talk about. What?
Yeah, no. I
Really?
love
So
it.
what did you think about those concerts?
Oh, the best.
Right.
I wish I could. They don't come to Oregon enough.
There's a reason for that.
Oh, no. Why?
Well, there's got to be a reason for that. That's why they don't come here
We got to
enough.
figure it out.
We got to figure out why they don't come here enough.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't make enough money because they get taxed so much.
Yeah.
That's
All right.
a possibility.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we need to figure this out and make a new podcast about it. Stay tuned, everybody.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Yes.
All right. Well, local. So has it always been local from the get-go? How long have they been around?
Local
story?
it came about in 1987.
Okay.
And the gentleman, I'm not going to say his name because I don't know if I should, but he started it. And then Matt came in, I think it was, and Matt, if you ever watch this, I don't know, forgive me. It was in maybe the 6-year range or maybe 6.5 where he came in
Yeah.
and was partial owner. He was a minority owner. I think he was 49%. He was an
Okay.
owner. And then
Yep.
at some point back, I think when he finally became 100% owner was 23, maybe 23, where he was
Okay.
100% owner. John, I said the last name doesn't matter. So
Yes.
John ended up selling to him, and he's doing his thing, and Matt bought it because Matt is a disabled veteran. So we're
Okay.
disabled veteran owned, and the only way that you could be COVID certified, where you can get all the contracts for the cities, you have opportunities, all that stuff, you have to have 100% ownership.
Yeah.
So in order for us to have that certification, he had to own it outright.
Uh-huh.
So now we are recognized by the state of Oregon and by the feds as a service-disabled veteran-owned company, which is technically or legally a minority-owned company.
Wow.
Yes.
That's incredible.
So that's how we came to where we're now in a very, very short version
Yeah.
description.
So you'd been there a few years.
I've been there. March will be 5 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
So just a general question, just to help those maybe listening.
Sure.
How was it being employed at Local when there was the ownership change?
It was flawless.
Yeah.
Seamless.
Yeah.
Nothing changed except for what was out of my lane. I've learned as
Yeah.
I've gotten older just to stay in my lane. So
Yeah.
for me, I had no idea. It was just, now Matt's the owner, not John.
Yeah.
Just the way it was.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Yeah. So with it being a veteran-owned?
Veteran-owned company.
Yeah. So what does that mean? What do you have advantages? Do you have a different target audience?
Well, the advantages we
client?
have because we're COVID COBID. When you get into or opportunities to do bids on whether it's state or federal jobs, they have to give us the opportunity to put in a bid. They can't deny us. Where other people
okay.
they can. Now I don't know
Got it.
exactly how true that is, but I'm about 95%. That's how it is. When you're COVID certified as a minority-owned company, they have to give you the opportunity to submit a bid.
Oh, wow.
They don't have to give you the job, but sometimes
Got
they
it.
actually have to give you the job.
Yeah.
There's
okay.
a requirement where sometimes minority job companies have to get a certain amount of contracts,
Right.
what industry it is.
Uh-huh.
Now, and if I'm wrong, people watching, then please comment on this when you watch it and let me know so I can know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's.
But we
there's
do have
probably
those
so much
advantages
to-
because we're minority owned. Whether it's a
Yeah.
woman, minority owned, all of those are considered minority owned. Right.
Interesting. Yeah.
So it's great.
I mean, but that's a great opportunity.
It is, and it took a long. I think it took Matt, 2 years to finally get completely certified by the feds and Oregon. And the interesting is that being certified by the feds was easier than the state of Oregon.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yes. It took longer to be certified by Oregon,
Okay.
Right.
All right. Wow.
which was weird,
Yeah. I feel.
and it cost a shit ton of money to do it.
Yeah. Do you think not everybody knows about this? Like that
I don't
if,
know.
if they're minority owned?
Well, I would hope that if there's a woman business, a woman-owned business,
Yeah.
that individual, she would know that you're technically a minority-owned company. And the same thing with veterans, and I don't know what the other categories are. I just know for a fact it's women
Yeah.
and disabled veterans. So if they don't know, now you know. If you're listening, do what you can do to
Yeah.
become a COVID certified, so you have opportunities more to you than just other individuals. That
Any company?
any company, no matter what if you're a woman,
My company?
you could be a minority because if you
Remind
100
me.
no 100% by yourself,
Yes.
then you'd be a minority owned company.
Oh, all right.
So you should look into that.
All right. Great.
Yes, you didn't know
Good
that?
to know. No.
Yeah,
That's
woman.
why I'm happy to learn about
Yes,
this.
women owned is technically minority owned.
Okay.
Because
Wait, hold up. What if it's woman owned?
Jesse went in on this.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay.
what if it's woman owned?
Okay.
And for those listening, please chime in when you watch this.
Okay, what if it's woman owned
Yes.
and then also the other partner is a minority? Does that count?
What percentage of the
They
company?
both own 50%.
No, she has to own it 100%.
So if it's if it's two women,
If it's two women, then yes.
Yeah, that would count.
but what if
But they'd have to be in both of their names.
but so if one of them is a woman who is not a minority and the other person
No,
is,
woman is a minority.
You know, that's what I'm saying. So one is a woman, the other one is a minority.
Oh.
You mean like because of your
Hypothetically.
Or like a
hypothetically
disabled
your ethnicity
veteran.
background?
Yeah.
That I don't know. You'd have to look into that because your Native American would technically
Yes.
be in a minority. You guys need to look into
Whoa.
We're in McMillions.
that. Well, it gives
That
you
was
more
very
opportunities. you have to look into it. Yes, 100%.
What if I have a cat that's disabled?
Well, it depends on what breed of the cat it is.
Is it a minority?
Is it a minority breed cat?
I don't know. I don't want to go there.
All right. Go back to your chair.
But yes, I'm pretty sure that you would
Interesting.
qualify as minority owned, and I know for
Yeah.
a fact you will.
Okay.
Women is a woman-owned business, strictly a woman.
Yes.
Is a minority-owned company.
Wow.
100%.
That's not great, but also
Well,
Great.
it's not great. Well, the reason, well, it's not great, but it is
Yeah.
great. It's a
Yeah.
double-edged
Right,
sword.
right.
It's not
Yes.
great, but it's great because it encourages women
yes.
to start and be entrepreneurs.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
it has a positive and a negative.
It does.
But the
Yes.
positive is better long term. Mm-hmm. The negative could be eventually pushed away.
Exactly.
Because now women know, oh my gosh, there's a benefit besides me starting my own company, but
Right.
now the feds and the state I live in, i.e.
Yes.
Oregon,
Yeah.
I can benefit from that. So it's a good thing.
Wow.
Look into it.
Yeah, I
Okay,
absolutely
my time
will.
here is done.
Yeah, I know. I learned something. I tell people all the time.
You didn't know you'd be considered a minority owned because you're a woman?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I try to think of myself
Well, let's
as
think about
equal,
it. And
but
as a whole, how many women own companies 100% in
Yeah.
this country or
Yeah.
the state?
Yeah.
Very little.
Yeah.
100%.
I'm very curious how many.
I don't know. You'd
need to
probably
look that
you
up.
should probably look it up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Compared
It's
to
true. Mm-hmm.
men, it's true. There's not a lot that 100% own it outright.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
not talking about from getting a divorce and your husband left it to you. I'm talking
Right.
starting it from you,
Right.
and now you're the owner, not something that was
Yeah.
left to you and now you're the owner.
Yeah.
Even though you'd technically be a minority at that point,
Right.
but you didn't start it on your own. You got
Yeah.
it in a divorce or whatever
right.
it is.
That makes sense.
Right. I'm talking about like you, where you
Wow.
started it from nothing.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, great. I
Yes.
learned something, and so did everybody else listening.
Well,
I
and
hope.
again, if I'm wrong, folks watching, please chime in.
Yeah, I mean
Yes.
that's how we learn things
Yes.
is, just hearing something, learning, seeing what's,
Yes.
there's guaranteed, even if there's a detail that we find out is a little bit different, we've all learned something.
Right. Right.
So, yeah, love
So
it.
yeah, going back to the original,
Yeah.
it's great working for the company I'm with. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's amazing how we're involved with how the owner is
Mm-hmm.
100% into, of course, financially doing what we can to help those that aren't as fortunate. And
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
him being a veteran, hands down, veterans is our priority. Not don't want to do those, which we do,
Right.
100%, but we do more veterans than anything else. And then
Yeah.
it would be children and, of course, animals.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, that's so since legally anybody that's getting bids for a job does need to choose local for one of the bids, at least to give
Well, we
the
have
bid.
we have to have an opportunity to bid for it. Now,
Yeah.
depending on the
They don't necessarily
situation,
choose. Mhm.
correct, right?
Yeah.
But sometimes you have to. And again, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that at some point
Yep.
you might have to give a minority-owned company the job. I don't know how that works, all the legality stuff, but
Right.
bottom line is that with us being COVID certified,
Yep.
we have to have the opportunity to at least put a bid in for it.
Yeah. Do you ever get others maybe not looking down on you, but thinking, oh, you have it so easy because of that?
I can't answer that because I don't know. I've never been in
Yeah.
that situation. That would be
Yeah.
more of an owner question. And just so
Okay.
you know, when we had our meeting with Matt today,
Yeah.
in about I'd say 2-3 months, give it time, he wants to come on here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So
that
the
would
owner
be
will
so
be on
great.
here. Yes, then you can talk to him and he'll know
Yeah.
all of that.
Yeah.
And he's
Interesting.
very, very smart. He'll blow your
right.
mind.
Yeah.
Super
I'm
smart.
excited.
But
Yeah,
he's
I mean,
also
you're pretty smart.
Well, I mean,
You know.
yeah, thank you for your kind words. But he's very smart and he's just
Yeah.
a humble dude who just loves freaking
Yeah.
people.
I love it. I love
Absolutely.
down to earth people.
Yeah, 100. If
So,
you get fired from local, you fucked up
yeah.
because
Yeah.
he gives everybody so many opportunities to,
Yeah.
whether it's, okay, you did this wrong. What can we do? Let's do this. Let's figure this out. How can we do this? He gives
Yeah.
everybody opportunities to do the right from whatever wrong they might have done.
Yeah.
He's just an
Wow.
amazing guy.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to fire people so they can provide for their family.
Right.
So they can, live a good life outside of work. He's just amazing.
Yeah.
He really is.
Yeah. So I feel like so many people would maybe take advantage of that.
They do.
Have you seen that?
I have, and I can't elaborate on that,
Yeah.
but 100% because once some people have found that out, yeah, they've done things where they've tested the waters, and at
Right.
some point, obviously,
Yeah.
Matt has to make a business
Right.
decision.
Yep.
I've given you a plethora of opportunities. Now it's time to promote you to customer.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. I did
Yes.
want to ask you a question from earlier before we keep talking about
Yes.
what you do now.
Yes.
But I know the company that you were at before,
Mm-hmm.
you had recognized that you were not getting paid what you're worth.
Correct.
And so I know a lot of people listening are
Mm-hmm.
maybe in that place. So did you know that at the time?
I
or
did.
you? Yeah. So why were you staying? Like, what was your train of thought?
The reason why I was staying there is because at the time there was no one offering what I believed I was worth. So and Matt and Nick, who's my manager now, they knew how I worked and how I carried myself, what I was worth.
Yeah.
So when they offered me the job, it was $25,000 more than what I was making.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
They saw what you were worth.
Correct, right. And
Yeah.
now I've been with Local for 5 years, and from that,
Yeah.
in the 5 years, I'm making $30,000 more than in
Wow.
the 5 years.
That's amazing.
Matt takes care of his employees.
Yeah.
He pays them
Love
what they're
that.
worth.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, obviously, you have a great work ethic. I mean, who you
I would
are
hope I
as
do,
a
yes.
who you are is reflecting in your work. But tell me a little bit about those values, like how they were instilled. Like,
Well, my father did that, and we
Mm-hmm.
talked about this earlier, where any company, for me, as I mentioned earlier, if you're 15 minutes early, you're on time. If you're
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
on, you're late. And if you're late, you're forgotten about. My father
Yeah.
instilled it upon me. And you can teach someone to be better at their job, but you can't
Mm-hmm.
teach them work ethic.
right,
No, and me
Mm-hmm.
and my boss, everyone, I would much rather have somebody who puts in the effort, who shows up on time, but is struggling with their skills.
right, Mm-hmm.
We can teach them skills, but you can't teach them getting up on time to be work on time.
right,
You can't teach them to understand that, doing what you can for the company is going to benefit you. Mm-hmm. One of my successful friends always told me that, and there's going to be people watching that disagree,
okay,
but because of my experiences, I believe this 100%. I put local first. And because I
Okay.
put local first, local has taken care of me. I don't have to worry about anything.
yeah,
There's so many
Yeah.
benefits that I have because I put local 1st. So I believe if you put the company you're working for 1st, you are going to be you're going to be rewarded for it.
right,
Now you're going to have to sacrifice, maybe it's family time, maybe it's personal time, but that's not going to be for your entire career. It's going to be for a short period of time.
right.
That's
yeah.
what I believe.
Do you believe that people should do that no matter where they're at, or are there warning signs that maybe they shouldn't for that company?
Well, of course, yeah, there would absolutely be
Yeah.
warning. Maybe how the company's taking advantage of you, and that's an individual situation,
yeah,
100%. But for the most part, I've never had a situation where the company took advantage of me. I just left because we all know the number one reason people leave companies is not money, it's management.
right,
It's because of how the managers treated me. So I was like, fuck this, I'm out.
right,
That's exactly right.
yeah,
I am not a micromanaged person. One of the things and my previous company did it, and when I sat down in an interview with Matt and the other gentleman, I flat out said, this will be great, but
Yeah.
if you micromanage me, it's not going to work.
right,
Let me be me, and if I'm not doing my job, then fire me. But just tell me what you expect of me,
Got
give
it.
me my goals, and leave me be. And it's never changed.
yeah, yeah,
Never.
yeah,
I go to work when I go to work, and I end when I end. Whether it's a 8-hour day or a 14-hour day, or I work 4 hours, take off 2 hours, and work another 4 hours. As long as my job is done, my manager and the owner don't give a shit.
right,
Just
yeah.
do your job.
That's actually really
your job.
rare
Right.
and hard to find
Right.
when you can tell your employee, here's the objective.
This is how you're
Don't
going to get
care how you get there.
Correct,
You
right.
can go in loops, just get there.
Just get there.
But I don't care.
Don't care. As long as let me be me.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I'm doing.
Yep.
And let me do it. And that's
Yeah.
exactly what my boss and Matt, the owner, does. I tell him what's going on. All right. Talk to you later.
Yeah.
And if the results are there, they don't give a shit how I get there.
Right.
As long as the results are there.
Yeah.
Why would someone care how you get there?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
2 + 2 is always 4.
There's too many that do.
There's too many that do. You have to do it this
Yeah.
way. Well, that's not how I work.
Right.
If you want the best
Yeah.
out of me, let me be me.
Right.
Right?
Yep.
And that's the problem nowadays. A lot of companies and a lot of individuals. There are some people that should not have power
Right.
in
Yeah.
in the corporate world.
Right.
They shouldn't. And
Yep.
that's the
They
unfortunate
try to
problem.
fit you into who they are or their mold or
Who
what
they want
think.
you to be instead
Yeah.
of getting the best out of you and utilizing your skills.
Right.
And that's what my company does. They utilize my skills and let me be me.
Yeah.
And it's the best thing ever. I have zero stress.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Zero.
I'm so glad you found it.
Yes, dude.
That is amazing.
Yes.
How do you keep yourself accountable to doing what you need to do if there's nobody there kind of like with you, like next to you each step of the way? Like, do you have to like keep yourself motivated or?
That's just me. I
Yeah.
just do what I have to do.
Yeah.
I just figure out what I need to do, or let me go do this. Okay, this is not working. Let me go do that.
Yeah.
Because I focus on multiple industries to try to get work on top of my networking and chamber events and all the events. Still getting new work. I have, maybe it's just how I'm programmed. I have zero problems being self-motivated. You know
Yeah.
why? Well, you know what? Let me rephrase that.
Yeah.
You know what my self-motivation is? Having a job.
Yeah.
Because guess what? If I don't do my job, what do I not have? A job.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
a
that's
good job.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly right.
Yeah.
So if I don't do my job, I don't have a job. So my motivation is doing my job so I can pay my bills, enjoy my life,
Yeah.
travel, have money in the bank.
Right.
That's my motivation.
Yeah.
Why isn't that everybody else's motivation?
I don't know.
Well, I don't get it.
I know.
Why isn't that
I
everyone's
relate
motivation?
to you, so
right?
yeah.
Yes, do your job and
Yeah.
you will be just fine.
Yeah.
So my motivation is my job.
So it sounds
that
like
makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and so it sounds like when you're on a mission, you know your objective and what you're going to achieve.
I am
you
a bulldog.
Yeah. What's like an example of something that you were able to overcome that maybe would have tripped up, most people?
You know what? I don't know how to answer that question, but if I can kind of say, and we were talking with Matt and Jesse today, I asked Jesse
Yep.
about what he's heard about us coming into the market here, and
Yep.
when I'm asked to do a specific task, and
Yep.
I go balls in, going in, and I'm rocking and rolling.
Yeah.
So us coming into the Salem market, came in and did what I had to do to prove to people that we're a good company, we care about the community, and we'll do whatever we can to show people that we're not here just to make money and don't care about anything else.
Yeah.
So it really is not an answer to your question,
Right.
but overcoming fear for me is running it right in the face.
Yeah.
For me,
Yeah.
my fear was coming down here and thinking, how am I going to do this? But at the same
Yeah.
time, failure is not an option.
Right.
If you agree to do something, fucking do it.
Right. Yeah.
You do what you have to do. You sacrifice. You do what you work until midnight. You do whatever it is you have to do. That's what I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I hate the old adage because it's an old school adage, but the proof is in the pudding.
Right. Right.
I've
Yeah.
done-
What are your results?
My results are, and everyone's seeing my results. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I truly care about the community and my friends
Yeah.
my new friends that have befriended me and are helping me.
Yeah. I feel like I see you everywhere now. It's great.
do,
Like
yes.
everybody knows who you are
Right,
in a
yes.
short amount of time.
Yes, and I did that because it's who I am.
Yeah.
I care about the community and I care about local plumbing.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah. Now, looking back, is there anything along your career that's led you to where you are now that you would do differently?
No, I don't think so. Every path has brought you where you are in your life.
Right.
I don't know if I would.
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
really don't. I think selling cars first for me is really more of a people person and taught me that you have to work a lot of hours to be successful.
Right.
Successful car salesmen work bell to bell 7
Yes.
days a week,
Yes.
6 days a week.
Yeah. I used to
You
be
know, the
married
one-
to one.
Right. Yeah. So you're
Yeah.
not making 150 grand by working 5/8.
Right.
Not in that industry.
Oh, yeah. No. Mm-hmm.
So I worked, 70, 80 hours. So I knew what it took
Mm-hmm.
to be successful and the sacrifice it took if you wanted to live a specific life.
Right. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't change it because really, if it wasn't for the car industry,
Mm-hmm.
it wouldn't give me the work ethic I have now.
Right.
By learning that you
Yeah.
have to just do whatever it fucking takes to get the job done.
Yeah.
Right.
What's a misconception that people have about people in sales?
That we want to just rob everybody. Right.
Yeah.
So for me, I learned this later in my career. If you take care of the client or the customer, the money will follow. So many salesmen want to worry about the money,
Yeah.
and then they'll do whatever they can to tell the customer what they want to hear because they're focused on money.
Yeah.
And that's based on, in my opinion, commissions.
Yeah.
Commissions are
Commission breath.
commission.
They have that in real estate, too.
100%.
Yeah.
Tell them what they want to hear, and you'll make
Yeah.
more money. Instead of just saying, "What do you need?"
Yep.
and do it. I'm like, holy shit! I just realized I made fucking 20 grand last month. because
Yeah.
you weren't thinking about it. You were doing what was right for the customer.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the misconception, I think, where there are good people out there or rob people. Sales, especially car sales, people think that you're out there to rob them.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
it's the truth.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. I bet that gives
And
you
there
a
are
thick
some, I'm sure,
skin.
realtors that are the same way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, I can only spend $400,000 and they're showing you $800,000 homes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. But just like you said, like caring about the customer and what they need.
Always. the
And
mellow.
it's a byproduct of that.
Yes, it's a byproduct of it. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could never do it. If I had to, for some reason, get into another career,
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't do it. I've done this my entire adult life. I couldn't
Yeah.
do anything else. My brain wouldn't be able to comprehend it. I can't sit behind a counter.
Right.
I can't be in a building stuck all day long. I can't just talk to my fellow workers and
Right.
just them alone.
Yeah.
I just can't.
Have you ever tried?
No.
one of those
I know I
jobs?
couldn't
Yeah.
do it. I couldn't.
Know your limits. Yeah.
I do.
That's
Yes.
great. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And HR is involved. I couldn't. I don't have to worry about HR.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no HR what I do because I'm around other
It's
people.
probably better that way.
It's
to
probably
say it.
better that way. Yes,
Yeah, exactly.
it is.
So just, for those listening, because the listeners sometimes own their own businesses or
Yes.
or are entrepreneurs, but many are in the corporate world, which is not your
Which is
jam.
not a bad thing.
Yeah,
it's
but
just not my thing.
mhm.
That's right. Not
and
a
then
bad thing.
others are, it's just really, professionals of all sorts. But
Correct.
what is, I would say, or I would ask, what's like your greatest piece of advice for something that's universal for anybody?
I think it went back to what we. For me, universal, no matter what you're in,
Yep.
it's back to what I said before. Your work ethic is so important.
Yeah.
It is. If you take. If you live 30 minutes away from work, leave 45 minutes early.
Yeah.
Be on time. Worry about the customer's doing. And, of course, in the corporate world, a lot of times, you have to consider, of course, your fellow workers.
Right.
I mean, that's a very broad question of so many things for Universal. But for me, reliability
Yeah.
is what everybody looks for.
Right. Yeah.
Be reliable and
Yeah.
be honest. Don't.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is for me.
Right.
It's be reliable. That's so universal. I've gone to so many classes and so many things about people talking to young kids about what they need to do when they get into their career. And usually number one or number two is be on time.
Yeah.
Work.
You're right.
Get to work on time because you show you're ready to go.
Yeah.
And I know maybe it sounds juvenile, but it's
But
so
it's
simple.
rare, too.
It's rare. and
Yeah.
isn't that sad?
Yes.
That being
Yeah.
on time is rare. That's so sad that
Yeah.
such a simple area of work ethic is be on time.
Right. Yeah.
So that would be
Exactly.
and I'm sure people hear it all the time, but I don't have anything that sounds intelligent. Just be fucking to work on time.
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Be to work on time.
Well, awesome. Well, hey, I mean, that's great advice. And sometimes it's good to just hear those basic core principles just to kind of hammer it into our heads because it's something that we can slack off. I mean, I do slack off on those things sometimes. And so it's a good reminder.
I mean, once in a while is not a bad thing. But
Right,
if you
yeah.
make a habit of it, that's how people get
that's
fired.
right. Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
'Cause you're not
Or if you're a
reliable.
business owner, your business falls apart.
Correct, right,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
It's just amazing how something so simple
Yeah.
is so forgotten about.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you for sharing your words of wisdom and your story a little bit.
Thank you, yes.
And I'm really excited for everybody to learn a little bit more about Local Plumbing Co.
Me too.
and all that
Yes.
you do.
Yes.
And yeah,
And thank you for this great opportunity to be able to get out
Absolutely.
there in front of however many people
Yeah.
decide to watch this podcast.
yeah, exactly. Well, awesome.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much, Harold.
Thank you.
Well, I'm sure I'll see you around.
You will.
All the time.
Yes, and Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year. And thank you so much for joining us on Dirt to Sky Business Podcast. And thank you, Compass Visuals, for sponsoring today's episode.